All right, welcome back to the Empty Thoughts Podcast. I'm here with Cody. I didn't even tell Cody I was starting this, but here we are.
I kind of baffled, really.
But the power's been flickering like a motherfucker for no reason. It's not even raining, the wind ain't blowing. It's actually pretty fucking still outside. And we're supposed to get thunderstorms later tonight, but why the fuck is the power flickering now, you know? So we're here, as always. We haven't missed a Friday in forever. I was kind of bummed out. I was like, man, I hope, we can at least record a podcast so I can get it up. Because we ain't missed a Friday in forever. And here we are. It's Friday. Well, it's Thursday for us, but it's Friday for y'all when you're seeing this. Cody actually just got back from boot camp earlier today.
Feels like it sometimes.
You're here, you know. I don't know. I just went brain dead. There's not even a center topic around this. We usually just talk, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So, how was your week, Cody, from Monday to Thursday?
Kind of eventful.
Kind of eventful or uneventful?
Eventful.
Let's hear it.
Legally, not allowed to say.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy, ain't it? But I mean,
Well, my week was eventful. So about Monday evening, I actually hopped on the PJ and went to Saudi Arabia. Had a business conference meeting with an investor.
yeah.
But any farther than that, legal reasons won't allow me to disclose anything. We're here. What night did I get drunk by myself? It was Tuesday night I got drunk by myself. So it was the first time I've ever, because I turned 21 the 25th of June. Turned 21 years old. And and from the 25th until whatever fucking Tuesday was, I hadn't used the benefits of being 21 yet, right? So I pull up to the liquor store. My mom was talking to me. She was like, because I ain't got upgraded to the vertical, not the vertical, but the horizontal card, to where it's like not straight up, not portrait mode, but it's landscape. I hadn't upgraded to that, and my mom was telling me that they wasn't going to sell me liquor because my fucking ID was in portrait. It was portrait ID, which means it was up and down, like it wasn't like sideways.
Yeah.
And I was like, it says on the card, under the age of 21 until June 25th, 2023. And she was like, it's where it says under the age of 21 on there, they're not going to say it. And I said, it's not that it says under the age of 21. It says under the age of 21 until June 25th, 2023. And me and her had this bet. And she was like, they're not going to sell it to you. And if you go in there and you don't let me go in there for you, and if you go in there and they don't sell it to you, you're just not drinking tonight because I'm not going back in there. And I was like, they're going to fucking sell me this liquor. They're going to sell me this liquor. And I walked in there, right, and I knew what I was looking for. I was looking for Quality House, but I'd only been in there with Austin. It's been a while since I've been there with Austin, right? So
Where'd you
I
go
walk
to?
in, East 80.
Uh,
So I walk in the fucking door, right, and I'm looking, and I see the Fireball, which is almost like the exact same brand. I think it might be the exact same brand that makes Quality House. I see the Fireball, and I'm like, I'm definitely not fucking drinking Fireball, because the last time I drank Fireball, I fucking puked everywhere, passed out. Blacked out, fucking woke up puking on the couch. I was like, I'm not drinking Fireball. So I walked down that aisle, and I walked back up that aisle, and I walked back down that aisle, and I walked back up that aisle, and I just could not see Quality House. I'm like, fuck, bro, do they not have any? So I walk around the aisle, and I walk up this next aisle that's right next to the coolers. And I'm looking, I'm like, bro, I really don't want to ask these people where the fucking Quality House is. And I was walking around, and I see it. I spot it. I'm like, fuck you. It's the cheapest fifth of liquor I think you can probably get. I paid $8.54 for a fifth of it. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go, bro. And I grab it, right, and for some reason, as soon as I pick up that liquor, like, I instantly just get nervous. Because it's my first time ever buying liquor.
right.
I instantly get nervous, bro. I start shaking. Like, I'm shaking, dog. As if I had to get in front of the entire school and give a speech, bro. I start shaking. I'm like, and I'm sitting there, I'm shaking, and I'm holding the bottle in line, and I'm shaking. I'm like, fuck. Bro, it looks so bad right now. Because I'm 21 years old, but I'm shaking off my fucking feet right now, bro. And then the lady who was in front of me moves out of the way, and I set the liquor up there, and I'm still shaking. I'm like an old lady pouring fucking orange juice or something. And I set the liquor on the counter. And that lady looks at me immediately. Is like, "You got your ID on you, honey?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And me still shaking. I pulled the fucking wallet out of my pocket, and I'm still shaking, and I'm trying to get my ID out of my wallet, but I'm shaking like a motherfucking. It looks like I got Parkinson's. And I finally get my ID out, and I hand it to her. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, "This is the moment of truth." She has my ID in her hand. Keep in mind, I am 21 years old. She looks at the ID, and they have this like I don't know if I'd call it a clock. But this is thing on the wall that says it's like born on or before. What I think it was like what is it, July 11th? July 11th. It was like in order to buy alcoholic products, you have to be born on or before July 11th, 2023. And she looks at that thing, and she looks back at my ID, and then she looks at that thing, and she looks back at my ID, and then she looks at the thing again, and looks back at my ID again, and I'm like, fuck, I just stuck my hand in the thing. I'm like, and what? Like, why do you have to look at my ID that many times and then look back at the wall? And then why did you, like, 6 times? And then she's sitting there, she's staring a fucking hole through that ID, bro. And she tilts her head to the side a little bit, and I'm like, she's not going to fucking sell it to me, bro. It says my birthday on the ID. It says under age 21 on the fucking ID. And she tilts her head to the side just about as far as her little old neck would go. And she goes, "Okay," and hands me the ID back. "Thank you, honey." And then she fucking rings it up, $8.54. And I'm like, that was you give me unnecessary anxiety with this. Like, what was the point? What was the point of you looking at my ID like 8 times and going back and forth from my ID to the wall 8 times, and for you to just go, "Okay," and hand me my ID back, bro? What the fuck? And I walked out of the fucking store still shaking because she's fucking inflicting unnecessary anxiety on me. And my mom's like, "I can't believe they fucking sold it to you." I'm like, "It says on the fucking ID, under the age of 21 until June 25th, 2023. And I got my liquor that night, and I fucking, it really set in when I sat down in the car, like, damn, I really am 21. I just bought liquor. And I still got the bottle behind me. I'm gonna save it. This is the first fucking bottle of liquor I ever bought. I mean, I give money to people and they wouldn't buy it. But me, myself, I guess the first one I've ever bought. Which is crazy to me. Which, I mean, me and Austin used to go to fucking, I don't know, legal reasons probably wouldn't let me, allow me to say that either.
What legal reasons lady say?
Legal reasons probably wouldn't let me say what me and Austin used to do before we both turned 21. Yeah, poor old lady gave me unnecessary anxiety, bro. Like, she turned her head just about as far as her little old neck would go, bro, to the side. And I'm like, well, she's not gonna sell it to me. It says on my ID how old I am, and she's not gonna sell this to me. And she's like, "Okay," and hands me the ID back. And I'm like, and I'm still shaking like a motherfucker trying to put it back in my wallet. Shit was crazy. Well, yeah, I reckon we're getting plastered tomorrow, which is the same day that this podcast will go up. We're getting plastered Friday.
Hey, I'm also getting plastered tomorrow. What about that?
Oh, hell yeah! I was talking to Austin last night, and you see Austin got drunk. See, I got drunk without Austin on Tuesday, and then Austin got drunk without me on Wednesday. So it's just fucked.
Right.
If he would have just told me, which, I mean, he didn't know at the time, but if he would have just been like, "Don't get drunk tonight, we'll get drunk together tomorrow," I just saved it. But he didn't tell me he goes to his dentist checkup because he got, like, the surgery. They tell him everything looks good. He gets fucking plastered last night and throws these fucking guts up. And I didn't throw up. I mean, I blacked out, but I think it's because I was so tired. But I didn't throw up. And we was chilling, bro. We was chilling. And then fucking Austin was talking last night about just fucking YouTube shit. God damn.
I think was that you two, Dad?
No, it was me and you. That was the group chat.
Oh.
But yeah, man, fucking, we're here.
We'll be.
It's a beautiful Friday. No, it's not. It probably won't be. It's actually supposed to rain pretty hard tonight around us, but hopefully it's a beautiful Friday for everybody's listening to this. Hopefully no old ladies at liquor stores give you unnecessary anxiety like they did me. Like I've said, like, bro, like when she looked at my dude looked at the wall, I'm like, oh, She's looking to make sure. And then when she looked back at my ID, then looked back at the wall, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then she looked back at my ID, then back at the wall, and I'm like, what's happening? And then when she turned that motherfucking little old neck of hers all the way to the side, bro, I'm like, she's not gonna fucking sell it to me. But I got it. Is there anything that happened throughout your week that you can talk about? You know, without legal reasons.
Well, not too terribly much, actually.
Damn, it was just a fucking illegal week for you, huh?
Oh, well, I mean, kind of the whole thing is, really. It's not like,
Yeah, I feel you, I feel you. I downloaded Fallout 76 back. I plan on doing something soon with that. Me and Austin fucking both got Warframe now. Plan on doing something with that. My Among Us video's popping. It's got over 3,000 views. I went up like 20 subscribers since I uploaded it. 20, 30 subscribers since I uploaded it. So, I mean, I'm
really thinking about my shit here. Let me see. Oh, what about that? 1 view and 2 likes.
well, because that night that I got drunk by myself, Austin comes out here. Because he bought me a pack of smokes and I had to give him his money back. And he's like, can't believe you're getting drunk without me, bro. I'm like, you can't get drunk, bro. You got fucking 2 holes in your mouth. And he's like, yeah, I ain't gonna be playing it, because we was planning on playing Warframe that night. He was like, I ain't gonna be playing it tonight, I'm off tired. And I was like, alright. And he goes, I ain't gonna be playing it tomorrow night either, which, he goes, I ain't gonna be playing it tomorrow night either, because I'm supposed to be going night fishing with, his girlfriend's, uncle and shit. I'm like, you going fucking night fishing? And then he didn't end up going. So he got drunk last night. And I've heard that if you pop like 2 ibuprofen before you start drinking, like you won't have a hangover. So I was like, let me fucking do this real quick. Let me just test this. I popped 2 ibuprofen down at about fucking 10 minutes before I start drinking. I started drinking. I get halfway through my drunk stream on Fall Guys, and this dude that was in my chat goes, I was telling the stream about it, and this dude in my chat goes, wait, you popped 2 pain relief before you started drinking? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're not supposed to fucking do that. It says it on the fucking bottle not to do that. And I'm like,
yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
And I'm like, well, I mean, I've heard that you ain't supposed to have a hangover. And if it tells me, I mean, what's going to be the worst that happens to me? If I die off 2 500 milligram ibuprofen.
Well, no. Okay, so like, I don't. Okay, so look at this. Okay, say if you take some ibuprofen, right, then you get drunk, it'll kill out the ibuprofen.
But here's the interesting part about it, right? You see, because he was like, that's a myth. Taking ibuprofen doesn't prevent a hangover, right? Here's the funny thing about it. I didn't have a hangover. So, welcome to Factor Cap, and this right here is fact. Didn't have a hangover. I mean, my fucking throat was sore, but that was because fucking I'd smoked a fucking pack and a half of cigarettes, bro. And then blacked out because I was so tired. Like, last thing I remember, I'm sitting here in my chair, I'm like almost all the way back, bro, like damn near about to fall on the floor. And I'm listening to Juice WRLD, bro, right? And then I wake up in the bed. I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? So I blacked out. I think it's because I was so tired, because I'd been up damn near 24 hours at that point. Well, I mean, I didn't have a hangover. Also, was like, oh, it's probably because you drunk yourself sober. I was like, no, bro, I was fucking plastered. The last time I remember, I was plastered. Like, I was doing like when you stayed on out here that night, bro, I was singing my fucking heart out, and then I'm waking up in the bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? But, I mean, will I ever do that again? I probably won't pop any more ibuprofen before I get drunk, but I didn't have a hangover, so does it work? Does it not work? Who knows? So what's your plans for the weekend, bro?
Well, tomorrow we're leaving pretty early. Go do all our shopping shit because getting paid and stuff like that. And Saturday, I think me and Dad was gonna ride down to Bull Creek Flea Market. I mean, I don't know if we'll set up yet because it like rains us out. It's supposed to rain Saturday, but we have a little investment coming our way. We gotta go down there to pay for that. But
An investment.
yeah, this dude at the flea market, right? So like some of the things that we sell are books. Okay, and this dude at the flea market, how many books was it, Dad?
125 for 40 bucks.
And he's selling us 120. Huh?
125 for 50 bucks. Yeah.
He's selling us 125 books for $50.
That's like 40 cents a piece, and we average like $1.55.
Oh, so y'all making like hella profit off that.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing Saturday, and then Sunday, probably just chilling out. Really, we might go. If it doesn't rain Saturday, and we do pretty all right, we might go Sunday too. I mean, depends, I guess.
Hell yeah. That's my fucking brain dead. But
That was the best of us.
so just an update for the podcast. I mean, I already told Cody about this, but apparently, the woman who was on the plane of the, we did a whole podcast centered around it, saying, that motherfucker back there is not real. Apparently, she really did go missing. She's a missing person, so that's kind of fucked.
That's kind of freaky.
Yeah, for real, it's freaky as fuck, bro. Like,
Well,
she's sitting there saying this motherfucker's
if
a
that
reptilian,
doesn't make you a
and then he
believer,
disappears.
I don't know what will. I was gonna say, if
Like,
that
if that
don't make you a
doesn't
fucking
make you believe
believer,
what she
I
was
don't know.
saying, bro, then what the fuck? You know what I mean? She said that she saw this shapeshifter / reptilian motherfucker, and he was not real, and now she's missing. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? That's a little freaky. It's a little strange, if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, that's very freaky.
Very fucking freaky. So let's talk about the new fucking Instagram's Twitter. You know what I mean? I think it's funny how fucking Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are supposed to be fighting in the cage fight, right? And then Instagram comes out with their own version of Twitter. I think that's funny as
Yeah.
fuck. Which one do I think? Like, do I think Instagram's Twitter is going to be successful? I mean, I wouldn't say it's going to be unsuccessful, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near Twitter.
I gotta be
I don't
honest
think
with
it'll
you, bro.
get anywhere.
I gotta be
anywhere near
honest
as
with you.
popular as Twitter.
I have to like disagree with that. I'll tell you why. Elon Musk is kind of ruining Twitter. Like he's kind of. Have you heard about like if you don't have Twitter Blue, you can only read 600 tweets a day. Now, let's be honest. 600 tweets is pretty good. Like pretty. That's a lot.
Yeah, if somebody's
But
on
not
Twitter
nec-
reading over 600, like, they got a problem. You know what I mean?
But what I was gonna say though is it's not necessarily that much though because Twitter is still a scrolling app. You scroll the whole time. So it really won't be that hard to get through 600 tweets if you really sit and think about it.
I kind of want to test that.
Because here's the thing, right? I don't think everyone on their Twitter feed, right? Like everyone, that has Twitter, I don't think you're going to go through there and read every little thing on your Twitter feed. You're not going to fucking sit there and read those ads and read this, that, or whatever,
One of the things I will give Instagram and Threads is Twitter used to be like you had to earn your blue check. You know what I mean? You had to earn that blue check, and now you can just buy it, right? And you have to pay. I think it's like what $8.99 or like I think $12, something like somewhere around that. You get the blue check, and then you can edit your tweets, and then you can type more on your tweets, and like you said, you can read more tweets. Like why should you have to pay for that? You know what I mean? And I mean
Right.
with
Well, that
Threads,
is
like you still
just
can
dumb.
edit your shits, but I mean with Threads, you still have to earn that motherfucking blue check mark. And with Threads, like
Not only that though, right? Not just that, but also Threads is connected with Instagram. So like, it's not like Threads is necessarily its own separate like entity, you know, but it's more like an extension to Instagram. So it's not like it's got to gain a shit ton of new popularity like a new app would. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's just Threads is like the Instagram version of Twitter, I guess you could say. So in a sense, people that don't necessarily want to have to like, because you know a lot of time Instagram is full of like nothing but pictures or
but now you can
maybe like
type.
little videos, you know, stuff like that. So it's like Threads is different in a way. It's like it's more condensed, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could kind of see Threads like popping off a little bit, to be honest.
But I just feel like
Especially with how
fucking.
Twitter's doing their shit right now.
I just feel like Twitter's been out for so long, and there's just so many users on Twitter. Not saying that it's hard to like make a Threads account because it's really not. But like I just feel like there's so many users on Twitter that I'd highly doubt as many are going to move from Twitter to Threads. Which I mean, I have both a Twitter and a Threads. Which one do I enjoy
I don't
more?
know, because
I feel like
here's the
Twitter
thing.
is just. Twitter's a funky space for me. I never really much cared about Twitter, and I mean I haven't even been on Threads in a couple of days, but I just never really cared about Twitter like that. And now with them taking they took everybody's blue check, and now you have to pay for it, and I just find that a little fucked. But I mean, I don't get the point. Like why? Like I understand like you know wanting them wanting to make it easier to you know get the blue check, but like why take every fucking body's? Well, I think everybody's blue check. That still make no sense to me. That part don't. Because there was people that grinded for fucking like years and years and years to get that blue check, and they finally got it, and then they get it took from them, and now they have to pay for it. That's just crazy.
So that's the other thing I'm saying, like on Twitter, like that's what I'm saying. Like Elon Musk is kind of fucking Twitter right now, like, hardcore. Just it's kind of messed up in a way. I mean, it is, but
Which I mean, you know, I'm not on either side. I'm not on Elon's side. I'm not on Zuck's side, but I don't know. I guess both have their flaws. You know, Twitter has their flaws.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm on Zuckerberg's side either. But like, the thing is, Elon Musk, like it's a fact though. Like he's destroying Twitter. Like you know, I mean, that he's a fucking smart man. You know what I'm saying? Like he should know. You know what I'm saying? Like he should know.
I will say that the direction he's
like,
taken Twitter is not probably not the best in Twitter's interest, but you know it's not my choice. I'll probably eventually quit Twitter, depending on how Threads you know does and shit. Just because I mean I've been on Twitter for so long and fucking just I find it hard to get new followers on Twitch unless you're following just a shit ton of people. I mean not Twitch but Twitter. God damn it. And just fucking Twitter's just a like I feel like there's a whole lot more which I mean you know Instagram and Meta's got their probably more in all honesty, but compared to Twitter, like I haven't gotten near as many like you know just fucking scammer messages. I mean I've got quite a bit on Instagram, but not nowhere near as much as Twitter. Twitter's just a fucking weird place, bro.
It really is though.
I mean I fuck with Elon, but I feel like, and he's a smart man, like Cody said. You know he's fucking he's sent shit into outer space and all this other shit. But when it comes to Twitter, I feel like he's probably not sending Twitter in the best direction. But like I said, still fuck with Elon. Because you have to be a smart man to fucking send shit into outer space, you know. And it's not calling him like you know, it's not calling him incompetent or anything. by no means, but like when it comes to Twitter, he's probably not sending it in the best direction. But we'll see, you know. Speaking of threads, let me click on it. Let's see what the first thing I see. I'm just gonna read off the first thread that I see. As someone who has grown a successful business, and the numbers are actually 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. That's the first one I saw. I'm just gonna scroll and I'm just gonna stop and read whichever one. I'm just gonna read whatever the fuck the thread is. Lil Durk is reportedly recovering after a week in the hospital due to dehydration. Okay, here's the last one I'm gonna read. I feel like Instagram has turned into some. Fuck. I feel like Instagram has turned into everyone trying to sell you something. That for me. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. Just a bunch of shit. Just people trying to say something. Like, I can click on TikTok right now, and I guarantee within the first like 5 videos, it's gonna be somebody like, get a Kraken link in the bio. Like fucking, I don't want a Kraken, dog. All right, do they look cool? Yeah. Am I gonna pay fucking money for them? No. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I guess, the direction these platforms are going in. Because everybody trying to sell you something. Which I respect the hustle, 100%. But fuck me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, bro, I just want to watch a fucking clown get pushed over. Or I want to see a motherfucking donkey jump off a bridge and land on a trampoline.
Exactly.
I don't want to be told to go buy a fucking Kraken with the link in the fucking description.
Well, why not?
Because it's every goddamn video, bro. Shit's just fucking, I don't know, bro. The content creation space is just weird. But I will say this with, you know, the videos, the Among Us videos popping off, and how much dinero that I am making. It is becoming more and more just like, it's becoming more and more real that we're going to make it. You know what I mean? It's becoming just more and more real to me that we're going to make it, and this shit's crazy.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, I'm hyped, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's just crazy. And I was talking about the other night when I was streaming, doing that drunk stream myself, that it's just so wild to me that it took me fucking from January 1st, 2016 until like probably like April of 2021 to get to 200 subscribers. So that took me like over 5 years to get to 200 subscribers. And then from April of 2021, well, it took me 5 years to get 200 subscribers. And then if I go on this fucking, the One Among Us video that I uploaded, my most viewed video. So keep in mind, it took me 5 years to get it took me 5 years to get 200 subscribers. Then just off one video. Like 5 years to get to 200 subscribers. And then just for one video, I went up 338 off of one video. After it took me 5 years in total to just gain 200. To go from 0 to 200. And then off one video, I go up 338. And then just in the fucking last month, I've went up 61. And in the last week,
Which is pretty fucking good.
in the last month, I went up 61 subscribers. In the last fucking week, bro, I went up 44. That is mind-boggling. And in the last 90 days, last 3 months, I went up 144 subscribers. Well, it took me fucking 4 years to get to 150. And then the last 3 months, I went up 144. And in the last year, I went up 766. Which is so crazy.
That's crazy.
And, just with how everything's going right now, it's just becoming more and more real to me that we're all going to make it, which is crazy. Because if I make it, you're making it. And if I make it, Austin's making it. And that's just how OTDL is.
Yeah. Stick together, I'm saying.
If I make it, everybody around me is making it. On my dead granny. Because, I mean, that's what OTDL... OTDL's not some clan. We're not on Fortnite fucking... You know what I mean? We're not on Call of Duty. We're not on fucking, Apex. We're not on Road Company. We're not on all this shit. OTDL is... It's not a clan. And more than an organization, it's just a fucking family, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't sign any fucking average Joe, you know? One, you got to be fucking... The most important one is... You got to be close enough to us where, it's like... You know what I mean? Like, you look at like this motherfucker that we signed, like, you got to be close enough to us where we can look at this motherfucker and be like, that's a brother, you know? And you got to do some form of content creation, which is why we haven't signed Isaiah.
Yeah.
It's just a family, bro, you know? We're not fucking dragging each other down. We're helping each other out. We're fucking...
Like we're boosting each other up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not dragging each other down, we're boosting each other up. We're helping each other out. We're helping each other grow. And it's just how it is, bro. That's how that's how it should have been, but that's how it is now. And that's how it's going to be. And I was talking to Austin last night, he said, it's probably good that we did release Shane, and I was like, why? Also, I mean, we've never even talked about this on the podcast, but, we did release Shane, and maybe we'll come out with a video about why one day, but, not this video. He was like, it's probably good that we did release Shane, and I was like, why? And he's like, because he pulled a JF, and I was like, what do you mean he pulled a JF? He said he fucking traded his Xbox off, and I said, what the fuck did he trade his Xbox off to? Because Jeff traded his PS5 to a fucking AR-15, and I was like, due to Shane's past, I was like, please God, don't tell me he fucking traded to an AR-15. But, yeah, he said, I don't know what he traded to, but he traded it off, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. So that would have happened anyway. I mean, had it not happened that one night for the reason that it did happen, it would have happened anyway, because you can't make... I mean, I guess you could make content without a console. Because he's just doing TikTok anyway, so... But I mean, I thought we got a good group in OTDL right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, we all
100%.
fuck with each other. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah.
There ain't no like build up animosity. There ain't no animosity at all, like with anybody that's in the shit. And we're just fucking, we're chilling, bro. Listen, because I've been in a lot of groups, right, and I can't name any of them because it goes against my contract. But I've been in a lot of groups. Well, I will say the OTDL is by far the most it's the health. It has the healthiest relationship base within it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody, like nobody has a problem with anybody. Like everybody fucks with everybody. As compared to like some of the other groups I've been in, there's always been some fuck shit, or just something going on with like one of the members with another member, one of the members with multiple other members, and but OTDL is like, it's fucking so much, like it wasn't at first, but now it's just so much like more like it's more of a tight circle now compared to
Yeah.
like all the other groups that I have been in. Cause I've been in a fucking lot. Which is crazy.
Yeah, we what you've been in more than I have.
Me and you've been in fucking a lot as well. But I mean, I've been in a fucking like. Let me just say I can't name them, so let me just sit here and think about them. How many have I been in? I've been in six. I've been in six groups throughout my 7 year career as being a YouTuber. Been in six fucking groups.
Be honest with you, I think I've only been in what, two?
Yeah, probably two.
Yeah, just two.
I've been in six. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No,
You
so
know the
just every fucking time
the
something's
one
like
I
fucking
almost
happening,
I ain't gonna
something
lie
like
with
that.
you. I ain't gonna lie with you. I almost said the name, but you know the one and an OTDL. Yeah, that's it.
I will say this: out of all the groups I've been in, because I've been in six, I think the last one that we were in before OTDL, I think that one probably had the most
Hatred.
hatred-filled ending, like drama-filled ending. Like that one
Yeah.
had like the most drama-filled ending that ended the group compared to all the rest of the other ones.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Because I mean,
honestly, like,
with the one, I mean, me, Austin, Jacob, and Dawson kind of just parted ways. Like there was nothing ended it. We just like Jacob wasn't uploading, Dawson wasn't uploading, me and Austin was, so everybody just dispersed. The other one,
yeah,
we grew out of it. Me, Ben, and Patrick did. We grew out of it. The other one, which was me, Ben, also me, Ben, and Patrick, and Austin and Ben's cousin. Like that one just ended. Like it just ended out of nowhere. Uh, the other one that just ended, and I went back to the one with Austin, Jacob, and Dawson. That was before like we
yeah,
have officially separated with that one. So I went back to the one with Austin, Jacob, and Dawson, and then that one ended, and that's why I went back. Then let me think, and then the one what we was just talking about, and then, like everything fucking fell apart with that one, and it just fucking crumbled.
yeah. Hard.
And here we are in OTDL. OTDL. I would say this right now: if OTDL fails, I will never sign to another organization ever again.
I want to.
Like I'll just be which OTDL is not going to fail 100%, but it never say never. You know, if something does happen,
Right.
I won't be in another group. 100% will not. I've invested too much time in OTDL. We all have. I have the shit
Yeah.
tattooed on my forearm. Austin has it on his leg. Like, this shit has to fucking succeed, or I'm just gonna look fucking pretty stupid walking around with OTDL tattooed on my forearm. Well, OTDL is
Imagine if
just
it
something
didn't,
like,
and like somebody asks you, "What's that tattoo mean?" And you start crying. So yeah.
but fucking, what was I gonna say?
You know what she was saying?
Oh, OTDL is like, the difference between OTDL and all these other groups is like, me, you, and Austin, all three. Like, nobody had the idea for it. I mean, it was your idea to restart it, but nobody had more say in like starting it than the other people. Like it
Yeah.
was all three, like all three of our collective decisions to restart this. And I think that's the difference between a whole lot of like the other groups that I've been in as well. Is it was like the main core group decided to do it, and now we're doing it compared to like well, it was Jacob's idea for that first group the first ever group that I was in, which is what I started YouTube on. It was Jacob's idea. Austin set it into motion, and then I was just there. And the other ones, it was just me setting it into motion. And then the last group that me and you were in, it was like, you know, one person had a dream about, you know, starting a group. I said, let's do it. He came up with a name, and then I was just there. As compared to like with OTDL, you know, it was all three of our collective decisions. We all put in the same amount of effort on it. And I think that's why.
But you know,
OTDL
honestly, the other one. Listen, I'm not even going to get into this too much in this, you know, like on internet or whatever, you know, on video. I'm not going to get into it too much. But you know, the last group we were in could have worked out.
Oh yeah.
Just the ones. Let's put it like that. I guess had alternative interests, and you know.
I think it's also just a thing like you said, you know,
suck?
they had
I mean, honestly,
they had alternative interests, and I think it's more of like, I mean, yeah, we were pretty much grown when we was in it, but in a way, I think like all of us sort of outgrew it, and then it just crumbled, and especially with everything that happened at the end, which made it crumble. But us, like, sort of outgrown it, just made it crumble even more. And like you said, it does suck because we invested a lot of time into that. Like, I think that shit started, like, end of 2018, and we were in that shit all the way up to 2021. So.
But here's the thing, though, right? Like, it's not so much that I don't think we really outgrown it is what caused it to crumble. Because here's the thing, bro. Like, the whole idea of that was kind of the same, like, at the core itself, it's kind of the same idea right now. Like, we were all just supposed to be homies, you know what I'm saying? Like, good fucking, like, brothers, you know?
And then shit just happened and it just crumbled.
Then shit fucking happened for whatever reason. I mean, put it like this, we were fooled. I mean, that's all I'll say about it. You know? I mean, hell, it was a fucking lie that lasted a really long time, but damn.
Let me tell you something I think crazy about that group, is there was, like, fucking, how many of us were in that? It was me, you. There's 5 of us in that group. I like how when that group crumbled, everybody kind of dispersed in like sort of a sense. Like everybody dispersed except for me and you. And me and you went to OTDL, which speaks more about how it fucking ended in the first place, is the fact that me and you stuck together. And like you said, we were just fooled, I guess. But here we are, we're doing it the right way, you know. And I'm not going to speak foul about anybody that was in that group or that group itself.
No, I mean, I'm not either.
You know, I mean, like, all the shit that happened fucking over 2 years ago, you know. So, you know, it's all water under the bridge at this point. But we're doing it how it should have been done now. And well, maybe one day everything could make a full circle. You know what I mean? But as right now, me and you are doing our thing. You know, the other two are doing their things. I don't know what Corbin's doing. I imagine he's doing his thing as well. And you know, everybody's doing their own thing. And me and you stuck together. We're in OTDL and it's Monk, and then the other ones are just doing their things, bro. Now, like I said, I'll never speak foul about them. I ain't gonna start no drama. I'm not gonna speak, you know, talk shit or anything, because it's all water under the bridge at this point. But it could have ended a whole lot different, and I wish it would have. It sucks that it ended the way that it did. And that's the last thing I'll say about that. Maybe one day it'll make a full circle, who knows?
I mean,
maybe not.
Honestly, if it does, I mean, that's awesome. But
if it don't, then it is what it is.
Alright.
But I mean, I guess that's a good spot to wrap up this podcast. We appreciate everybody for watching this. Make sure to click on OTDL. Go sub to everybody that's linked at the top of the profile. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all the next time that we see y'all. Subscribe to OTDL as well, because OTDL is Monk. And yeah, see y'all next time. We'll see y'all.